어... 아니... Hold on, I need a... Music is so soft. 아니, everybody. Afternoon. Sorry, I slept through my alarm. I have no idea why. And I don't know why I was so brave to only set one alarm. I really thought. Yeah. Anyway, hold on. Let me put up Jetpack Joyride. Then we can start. I forgot about that one. Oops. Hello, Cap. Hello, Dolphin. Welcome in. Welcome in everybody else, too. From Jetpack Joyride. Wait, stop. Not this one. Where is it? God hates it. It is. It. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. There we go. Wait, you guys, I'm so tired. I'm so scared I'm gonna fall sick. I haven't been sleeping well. Let's just hope I will be okay. Because I don't want to cancel stream. Oh no, it's so big. Watch that. Let me move myself, maybe. Maybe that will help. You guys can still see. Yeah, it's Jetpack Joyride. Sorry, I'm setting this up now. Forgot to set it up earlier. I was gonna do Subway Surfer again, but yeah. That's their sound. Okay, anyway, welcome in everybody. Sorry for that. Okay. Hello, hi Ma. I have to say this when I see your name, can't stop thinking about Tonka trucks. What are Tonka trucks? Where are they? Let me know. But there's an ad coming soon, by the way, everybody. Let me talk for like... I don't want to snooze it. I don't want to snooze it because it will come back eventually. So we will watch Jetpack Joyride. It's only like 2 hours long, so I will have to loop the video probably. But yeah, I'm really scared I'm gonna be falling sick because I've been like dying. I feel like my throat has been a little more fucked up than usual. So that's why I'm late, because I couldn't wake up, and then when I woke up I was like, okay, I have to make like tea or something. And then I couldn't decide what mug I wanted to use. And then it took me longer time. Because I couldn't decide what cup I wanted to use. And then when I decided on a cup, I realized like, oh, this is not gonna be enough tea, right? And then so I changed it. I used a teapot instead. And while I was transferring my water to a teapot, I spilled everywhere. And then I was like, oh my god, life hates me. But yeah, that's what happened today when I woke up. I woke up and I was like, wait, hold on. Why is my phone not charged? Because I left it charging while I was sleeping last night. And when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? Why is it? Oh my god, you guys, there's gonna be ads. I'm so stupid. Should we just bring back, what do you call that? Subway Surfer. But yeah, anyway, I had a very confusing morning. Everything was going wrong. Everything that I wanted to go right went wrong. But all that matters is that I'm here now. Just a famous company that makes construction vehicle toys. Oh! Cute. Well, I'm glad I remind you of something at least. I hope it is a positive / positive. No, I wouldn't drink out of the kettle. It's too much. It's too hot. I have cat tongue. So anyway, I'm here now. I have tea. Just electrocuted myself on my mic wire. Extend. It's great. My fingers feel tingly. Okay, let's begin. I'm already so late. And if the jetpack joyride has an ad, please let me know. So I can skip it. Oh yeah, I guess so. It does kind of make sense considering I've been playing Minecraft like religiously. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, kononi everybody, welcome back to week 3. Oh my god, holy shit, it's been 3 weeks. Week 3 of HOMESTUCK, and this is gonna be our weekly recap for what we did last week. Yeah. Hello? Okay. Okay, I reused the slide, but basically what we're gonna be covering in this slideshow. Thank you for clapping. Thank you. So what we're going to be covering today are the characters that we were introduced to in Act 1, and also the characters that we were introduced to so far in Act 2. What we did last week? Okay, what we did last week, we read 300 pages. So it's a lot. And also what we learned. This is important because there is actually important information here. And yeah, questions at the end if you have any. So this is the guy that we met. The first guy ever. My special guy. My little boy. I love him. I love him. I love him so much. His name is John Egbert. He uses hammer kind. And then we also met Rose. That's her. She uses needle kind, which is what we found out. And then we met John's dad, Dad Egbert. And we also met Turntide Godhead and Gardenostic in Act 1. And Act 2, so far, we have finally been introduced to this guy, who I'm squeezing in my hands. His name is Dave Strider, and he likes sick beats, photography, and dead things in jars, which is basically like taxidermy, I guess. We haven't seen... Well, I can't say that we haven't seen much of his character. We have, but like, we haven't gone deep into his character yet. He's just this cool guy for now. Oh, he also makes comics, and he uses Blade Kind along with the hash map Sodadex, which is arguably the shittiest. Let me change this song. And then, okay, he uses hash map Sodadex, which basically, it's very hard to explain. I don't know why I didn't put this in the slides. I'm so stupid. Anyway, whatever. Google it. I'm so unprepared today. I'm so sorry. Basically you have to do math, okay? And then it's really complicated. It uses consonants and vowels. And consonants are 1. And vowels are 2. And you have to add the consonants and the vowels in a word. So if like box, I think it's consonants are it's 2 plus 1 plus 1. So that's 4. So it would go in card 4. Okay, that's a really shitty explanation. Okay, guys, please just Google it. I forgot to put this in the slide. Okay. The cooler mink. Honestly, I'm gonna time you out. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you think that John is not cool? He's my boy! I mean, Dave is cool too, but John is my special guy, man. Hello, you know, welcome in, welcome in. No on his glasses, no please. Okay, and we also met Wayward Vagabond, which arguably we met in Act 1, like kind of at the end, but we didn't really know much about him, we just saw him walking in the desert. But he can send John commands to persuade him to do things. Oh my god, the jar is so big, hold on. Hey. Smaller yourself. Wait. And it won't do everything. I didn't realize it was blocking so much, sorry. They will return, do not worry. Okay, here's what he looks like. Cute, cute. Best. Oh my god, there's an ad. You guys didn't tell me. Yeah, this is him. Oh my god, you can't see my cursor. Oh, you can. That was him. Him. What's going on? Oh my god. Okay, that's him. Go next. And then we also met some mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Have a one for full day. Guys, I thought it was so fucking funny for making this the background. Okay, we met Mom, which is Rose's mom. We love her, or maybe not. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know. So this is Rose's antagonist, always trying to one-up Rose in your own home. This is a biased opinion because it comes from Rose, and Rose is not. She's not vibing with her mom. Okay, they're not bestie vibes. They're not bestie vibes. Similar to John's relationship with his dad, with a little misunderstanding. Okay, the misunderstanding will come in later. You guys will understand the misunderstanding later. Ultimately, I want you guys to understand that the Guardians... I wanted to say that all the Guardians have their best interests at heart. Actually, yeah, no. All the Guardians have the kids' best interests at heart, I would like to say. That's what I would like to believe, okay? But it's just a lot of misunderstanding, which is nice to see in fiction, I guess. Because it's put in such a way that it's very real, that it's... Like, you always think that your mom or your dad is like, oh my god, they're so lame, at the age of like 13, you know? But at the end of the day, they're just your mom, and they don't know what's going on with you because you're not telling your mom what's going on. I'm not projecting, by the way. This is literally what happens in the story, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, it comes from a place of genuine care, but it's debatable. Sorry, I nearly went off on a tangent there. I'm going insane. Yeah, it's the wizard lady. And then we also met Nana Sprite. It's her! Her ashes got prototyped with the Colonel Sprite, and she introduces herself via classic bucket and door. She likes her grandson and baking, and her scarred eye can shoot lasers. Okay, very cool. Very cool. She also explained like a lot of the game's terminology to us. So shout out to Nana Sprite. Love her. We rep a real one. Real recognize real. That's her. We be vibing with her. Okay. Oh, we also hear about Dave's bro, but we haven't seen him yet, so I didn't put him in here. Okay, this is what we did. Okay, guys, get ready. I think it's 3 slides. It's 3 or 4 slides. I don't remember. It's a lot. So we start off Act 2 reading Rose's walkthrough, and she warns the next player that if you start the game, you're doomed. You're fucking up the entire world. You fucked up. But we also did make it into the medium, finally. The whole house was teleported in once the meteor struck. But the meteor is still going on in outside of the medium, which is basically Earth. And we also see Wayward Vagabond giving commands to John via a computer with 4 screens that he found in the desert. I'm not sure if... Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say. The sprite also undergoes tier 2 prototyping with Nana's ashes and becomes... question mark, question mark. I don't know why I put question mark here. I introduced her in the previous slide, but yeah, she becomes Nana Sprite after she undergoes tier 2 prototyping with the ashes by accident, which is so funny. So, in Act 1, we found out that Jade's present and the client, the server copy of... Wait, is it server or client? I think it's client copy of John's game is in Dad's car. So Rose tries to get the car up to John, but she loses connection. And the car falls into the pit. Because his house is now on a mountain, right? And it goes really high up, and then down below it's all just like smoke. And we don't know what's down there yet. But anyway, the car drops, so he loses his copy of the game. And also Jade's present, which we don't know what it is yet. So now that this has happened and Rose is offline, John gets Dave to fetch his bro's copy so he can connect to Rose's game and ultimately save her, right? Because there's also meteors going on in Rose's part of the Earth. While she's offline, she allocates Needlekind to her Strife Specibus and goes off to get the generator to charge her laptop. Because that's what happened, right? Oh, that's her, she's dancing. So that's what happened. And that's why the car fell off into the pit. Okay, so now there's a timeline skip, okay? A timeline skip to the past. So this was way before all of this happened. Way before John even opened his his birthday present, okay? So we're time skipping. Keep up, okay? We unlock Dave Strider as a character. This is very important to me, and me only maybe. This is not super relevant to the story, arguable, because it speaks a lot to Dave's character. But we unlock the secret tracks in Dave's Fat Beat Machine, which is when you click all 4 corners of his Fat Beat Machine, you find 4 secret tracks that are all dedicated to John or are about him. So the 4 tracks are the Captain Planet opening, the Ghostbusters opening, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, and Showtime. Yeah, so those 4 songs are all about John or dedicated to him. Okay, this is important for character analysis, that's all. I can't deal with ads, okay? I'm gonna put up Subway Surfer after this. We find out that Dave lost his copy because a bird tried to steal them. Ultimately because he spilled apple juice all over them. And he hung them up on a little like clothing wire next to the window, which I thought was a bad idea. And a bird came in and tried to steal them, and he was too embarrassed. He was too embarrassed to tell anyone that like, oh, he lost it because a bird tried to fucking steal his apple juice soaked copy of the game, right? So he never told anyone. No one will ever find out. He's so funny. What the fuck? He's embarrassed. Anyway. So now we jump back into the present and we find out more about Rose and her mom. And she tries to youth roll away from her mom so that she can get to the generator so that she can reconnect to John's game. I say try to, okay? We find out more about her, basically like her house and like what's in it. And she talks a lot about the wizard statues and how she thinks that's her mom's way of getting back at her. Because she likes wizards, right? Rose likes wizards, but her mom is like going over the top with it. She's like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. You hate me. You are doing this on purpose. Also, meanwhile, she's offline. John is fighting an imp, and he does get Bunnykind into his Strife portfolio, and he also climbs 2 rungs up in his ladder. What about Cookie Clicker? Oh yeah, we can do Cookie said I was gonna do that. Get that up. Yeah, guys, I really like that the kids in the story are actual kids. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, they're just all my special guys. Love them all. Love them all so dearly, so deeply. Meh. Meh. Come on. I have 28.8 billion. Kind of boring to watch. TBH. I don't know whether you guys are okay with it. Oh my god, the OST. I hate that I can still recognize what parts of the song, what parts of the, what do you call that? What parts of the story it's in based on the OST. This is called Creator by HOMESTUCK. It's on the HOMESTUCK Bandcamp. Okay, hold on. Let me move it a little bit so you can see the cookie. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, we did a lot in the previous stream, so there is one more slide after this. Oh, Nana Sprite finally appears after being prototyped. Previously, before this, she just kind of flew off, and John didn't know where she went. And for her entrance, she did prank him. She explains everything that I will explain later in slide 11 to 13. Look at him, he's so cute. Are you kidding me? Ah! He's so cute. Oh my god, guys, I put a Betty Crocker kid. I thought I was so funny. Okay, next. I don't know why this part is so glitchy. Okay, now we're back to the present. So in the previous slide, we went into the past, and then we went into the present, and then we went back. Wait, this is still back in the present, sorry. But yeah, so we went back in the past, and now we're back in the present. Rose updates her walkthrough, and we find out that the sprite can be prototyped 5 different ways, both before, one before, after, both after, only one, or none. And then after that, we do another time skip back to the past. Like, before Dave even got introduced, before John got introduced, way before the start of Homestuck, okay? We find out that Gigi, Gardenostic, knows more about the game than she's letting on, and she does foreshadow the game by asking Rose, what would you do if there was a game that could, you know, bring back your dead cat? And Rose is like, what the hell are you talking about? And Gigi is just like, no, it was just a hypothetical question. Anyway, bye! And then now we're back in the present. Rose strives her mother to get out of the house and to the generator so that she can reconnect to John's game. I feel like I got the timeline wrong here. But that's okay. Oh my god, Cookie. So she does strive for mother so that she can get out of the house. That's why I said she tried to use Ro. Ultimately, she didn't succeed. Okay. Back a few seconds before the present, we learn more about Dave and his brother. So basically, it was just us walking through Dave's house and finding out like the kind of conditions he was living in. So his brother is very into puppets. It sounds exactly what it sounds like. And he now realizes that maybe the puppets are kind of freaking him out a little. right? And this is only after... Wait, I'm trying to remember. Okay, he tells Rose, he admits to Rose, right, that like the puppets are kind of freaking him out. And we do meet Lil Kel. Yeah. We do meet Lil Kel, who is also a puppet. Yeah. That's about it. Hello. Okay, in the present, we jump back into the present, okay? There's a lot of time skipping here in this slide. Why is the music suddenly so loud? Relax. Holy shit. Okay, back a few seconds before the present, we learn more about... Oh, sorry, I read the wrong line. Okay, in the present, we're back to the present, okay? We see that John's house is now overrun by imps. And Rose starts building up towards the first gate, but John has to get more build grist. So he starts beating up more imps. And he does get knocked out. And that's where we left off last week. Yeah. So that's what we did last week. We met a lot of characters. We did so many things. But yeah, we're vibing. We're vibing. Hey. Guys, the subs. Sometimes I talk too much. But I have to talk too much. That's him. And off stream. I thought I was so smart for doing this. So this was the end of last week's stream. He gets beat up. He doesn't even get beat up because of the imps. He gets beat up because he fucking pogo sticks on a totem. And he falls. Flat on his ass. Look at him. He's so cute. So these are the things we learned about last week. We now know that there's a strife portfolio that exists, and you can put more than one strife kind. Basically, you can have more than one strife kind as long as you have a strife portfolio that you can keep the others in. But the weapon must still be placed in a capture log card and in a strife specific. So you do still need the cards so that you can put them in the strife portfolio. And with bunny kind, we find out that you can technically take it from someone else, like a strife kind. You can take it from someone else. But we found out because he took the bunny kind from the imp that he was fighting. Okay, and we also found out what imps were. So these are them. They're kind of like low-level mobs. Okay, like if you play Genshin Impact. They're like the hilly churls. That's them, right? They look like this because of the Harlequin prototype kernel sprite that John introduced to the medium. Because his kernel sprite was prototyped before he entered the medium, it was prototyped with a Harlequin doll. And that's why they look and they dress like that, because of the Harlequin sprite. Anyway, they also leave a petroleum-based sludge in their wake. So it's this. I don't know why. But they're I want to say they're kind of cute. What do you guys think? I think they're kind of cute. Okay, now we get into the more complicated world stuff. This is like world building, okay? It's kind of important and it's kind of confusing, but I simplified it a lot. You can go and research this on your own, but you might spoil it yourself. I simplified it in a way that contains information that we only know. That we know only. Like, huh? What? I simplified it using information that we know so far. So basically, whatever Nana Sprite told us, that's all I am pretending to know for the sake of people who are not into it yet. But okay. I drew this, you guys. I drew a graph because I realized how confusing it would be if you guys couldn't, like, envision it. Because they didn't draw this out in the comic last week. There's other stuff in the Insofisphere that we still have not found out about yet. So this is all the information that we know so far. So what is the Insofisphere? It is a place untouched by the flow of the time. And basically where everything is. Like basically the world or the medium that they're in now. Well, not medium. The world that they're in, I would say. They're in like a separate universe. So this is a different universe totally, okay? That's what the Insipid Spirit is. Pogo Stick John is your favorite? He's so cute! We will get back to more Pogo Stick John. Okay, so what is the medium? Which is what Nana Sprite told us when John asked, where are we? So the medium is where we are. It's this blue color thing. This whole thing is the Insipid Spear. Not even including, not just in the purple circle, but like everything. Okay, the whole picture. That's the Insipid Spear. So the medium is where we are. This blue one. It is a realm of pure void dividing light. Wrong. Wait, is it? It is a realm of pure void dividing light and darkness. Okay, yeah, kind of. So this is light and this is darkness. Okay. What is the kingdom of light and darkness? We will get into that. So this is page 2. We also learned what Skaya is, which is in the middle. You can see, I drew an arrow. Helpful. It is the core of the Insipid Spear and exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. I copy-pasted whatever Nanosprite said. We don't know what this means yet. Okay, we're just like John. We don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She be yapping, right? Forces of light defend and forces of darkness attack forever. And they're stuck in an eternal stalemate until a kernel sprite is hatched in the session. So if you think about it like a chessboard, it's basically the king on both sides of light and darkness just being stuck in eternal stalemate, okay? If we're talking like chess. And then when a kernel sprite is hatched, the chess board opens and more players and like pawns and bishops and rooks, they enter the chessboard. But without a kernel sprite being hatched, it's just 2 kings, okay? I'm using a chess terminology analogy, sorry, because that's what the game uses. Okay, 7 rings. What are the 7 rings? Like the Ariana Grande song. Basically you have to proceed through all 7 of them, which are above your medium, to get to Skaya. They get more difficult to reach with each new ring, and you have to build upwards to get through each ring. So John's house is now at the bottom of... Not really at the bottom. John's house is now in the medium, right? And so Rose has to help him build upwards to get to the first ring. So he can pass through that, and then from that one, he has to build up again to get to the next one, so on and so forth until they get to Skaya. Yeah. Yep, there are still more things in the Insipid Spear that we still have not been introduced to yet, but don't worry about it. The graph will return. I hope this graph was useful for you guys to visualize whatever the fuck I'm talking about. But we're still not done. We have to talk about the Kingdom of Light and the Kingdom of Darkness. So, what is the importance of the kernel sprite? Without the kernel sprite, basically the game cannot start. So, in response to a player's arrival in the medium basically the kernel sprite, it splits. And then one goes down, and one goes to the dark kingdom. So the sprite will hatch, basically, and split off into 2, and one will go to the Kingdom of Light, and one will go to the Kingdom of Darkness. So in the Kingdom of Light and Darkness, there are 4 spires in each kingdom, and the kernel sprite rests on the orb at the top of 1 spire. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. They're basically like mirrored. They're basically the same, just that one is the Kingdom of Light and one is the Kingdom of Darkness. And the hatched kernel sprite rests at the orb. The 4 spires are above a throne which preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers, which is basically kind of like the 2 kings. Wait, what makes the chess? What makes the checkmate? The queen or the king? Oh, whatever. I've never played chess. Story-wise, I can't say, because we don't know. But yeah, we don't know anything about the two sovereign powers. We just know that they exist. And they each have one in the Kingdom of Light and in the Kingdom of Darkness. And this signals the start of the game, when the Colonel Sprite rests on the spires. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Chessboard. I think I was supposed to talk about the chessboard thing. Like after. Whoops. Okay, and that's the end. If you guys have any questions, I'm so sorry. I was a bit rambly today and a bit all over the place, but I hope you guys still understood. And if you didn't understand what I was saying, that's fine. I hope my notes were cohesive enough for you to understand what I was saying. I wrote all of this at like 4 AM. I don't know why I keep doing this in the middle of the night. I'm going crazy. And yeah, that's the recap. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and then I can answer them. But if there aren't, I can continue. Let me drink some water. Thank you for the recap. Don't worry about it. It's kind of fun to do, I'm not gonna lie. And like, it refreshes my memory a lot too. And I'm pretty sure that when I read this story at first, I never understood what all of this was. Because they do kind of go about it in a really rambly way in the story. Well, I mean, I guess the confusion at first kind of adds to the story. So I'm kind of scared also that I'm giving out too much information, because at first you get really confused and then suddenly everything clicks and you're like, oh, I get it. You know, that's the vibes. But okay, we can begin. Look, where is my... Wait, where is it? Oh. Here we go. Oh, we can bring back the jar. Make it bigger again. And move cookie clicker a little bit. And then I can also buy some cookies. I also buy some... What should I buy? I freeze my... Learning so much, Homestuck, boy eggs, edge. These are all relevant in life. Huh? They're all kind of things that you can talk about. Okay, maybe I should put the subs at the top, so that it doesn't get in the way of the work. Make Homestuck bigger. Why the OBS thing is so weird? Okay, I made it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's begin. So this is where we left off last. Fell on his fucking ass like an idiot. Love him though. Lovingly. Lovingly. Mr. John respectfully asks that you please stand up. He's upset, oh my god. He's so cute! Ah! Don't move or the pogo gets it. He's threatening the pogo, no fucking way. Look at him. The cake on his head, idiot. Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rabble post-haste. Oh my god, post-haste? This is like in Bridgerton. When Eloise says like... Daphne! You must make haste! Why is there no sound? Guys, why is there no sound? They hate me. What happened? What happened? He absconded, you guys. Where did he go? Holy shit, look at him. Look at him go. Flew over his head, that's insane. Nice abscond, dude. Refrigerator. Level up for slaying the imp. Oh, music. Whoa. It became cookies. Look at them. Oh, they didn't become cookies. Yay! The refrigerator skyrockets up the escalator to a new rung. 5-star General Electric and earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. John Purgatory flying and falling in his ass. So true. For some reason... Oh, well done, John. Polite congratulations. So cute. For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Wherever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier. Buddy, I have something to tell you. Maybe you're not as neurotypical as you think you are. Anyway. Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask. I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work with the designics. John, imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick up all that stupid shaving cream? So pointless. Rose dropped something heavy on one of those imps. John, might I bother you for a can opener? Oh my god, she's so cute. No fucking way, she dropped it through the roof. Holy shit. Oblivious to the commotion behind you, you suddenly find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by a refrigerator. John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing? He's so... Look at her arm. He's just a little guy, you know? But let's not get totally carried away here. The studious eye darts about a page like a honeybee gathering the nectar of wisdom. And... oh my god, he's learning how to speak manners. So cute, look at him. Never mind, he eats it. He eats the page. Elixir known as tea. Everyone is polite. He do be eating. He do be eating. And I was so proud of him too. I was like, oh my god. He's learning. Okay, we're back on Rose's walkthrough. Screen captures. I can't take as many as I'd like to for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. Co-player John assesses environment after transition to medium, followed by sprite, sans kernel, prototype once pre-hatch. Completely useless in this form. Okay, so the kernel sprite was kind of useless before being tier 2 prototype with Nana's ashes, because it couldn't speak. Well, it could speak, but John couldn't understand what the sprite was saying. Severed from suburban grid, house remains mysteriously powered, convenience presumably facilitated by game, which perhaps deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less in keeping with spirit of game's principal statement of challenge. Okay, the music is kind of too loud, hold on. Sometimes it's too loud and sometimes it's too soft, so I don't know what I should do. Look, like now I can't hear anything. Okay, let me put up my notes once again, okay? We learned new things again. The house remains powered, even though it's you know, not connected to Earth anymore. It's weird, right? But Rose makes the assumption that the game provides. Internet connection remains stable, will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat. Something like, oh, let's say hackers. But they do still have power and internet. Rose doesn't know why, she just assumes that the game provides for them. Hill monsters get grist built onto the house, that's the game. Didn't know what the point of this was at the time. Foundering trial and error on exhibit. So when she was building all this, she didn't know at first, but now she knows what she has to do, which is basically build upwards to get to the first ring. Unsuccessful attempt at tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a back-breaking Vade mechan for practical jokesters rife with antiquated lexicon and racist aphorisms. Either that, or I might have tried harder to succeed. Yeah. Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found and the driveway to was in a state of disrepair. Bright prototype once more with grandmother's remains. She treats John to some helpful exposition in a friendly and maternal manner. Oh, she's doing a recap for me. What the hell? Designix deployed. Still no clue what this does. At mercy of co-players' foolish prioritization tendencies. Okay, yeah, so she... I missed this out in the slides earlier, but she does deploy the punch Designix, but... she can't control it. Only the player can, so John has to do something about it. I'm assuming it's to punch cards so that John will have more stuff to alchemize. But I'm not too sure. Grist payload from slain foe. Whether I deal the damage or co-player does, yield is same. Though I have a significant advantage in battle, taking measures into my own hands deprives John of hand-to-hand combat experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether she's the one killing the imps or John. They both get the grist to build up anyway. Yep. Yep. Okay, this is just him on the pogo stick. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck he's doing here. He's attacking Rose! Another one of those things. Really, Akbert family? Really? A view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room. It is possible that I can see only in a sense what John can see or has seen already. I have not found the time to discuss it with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself. Okay, that's interesting. I forgot that this is a thing. So basically she can't see even though she's kind of omniscient. Yeah, she's building up. Look at her. BB building. Wow, she's even putting rails? Oh no, she's making ladders. Ladders seem to be cheaper than stairs. Okay, she's so smart though. She's using the rails. Fellow Johns, it appears we have reached an impasse. He's still confused. Yes, it seems so. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. It is unfortunate, I guess. What are we talking about again? But it has been a pleasure nonetheless. Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thanks anyway. Oh, but thank you. Meanwhile, Rose is just killing imps for him, Lamau. Okay. Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. Rose is losing her mind. She's like, oh my god. I shall take my leave now, John. Until next time. Wait, where did all this sweet loot come from? And why is there suddenly a crumpled hat on your head? Gather grist, examine Designix. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the grist in the room and turn your attention to the Punch Designex all in one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station design with a keyboard setup, not unlike an old-fashioned computer. There is a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Okay, so basically you put the card in and then you type and then you put the card into the thing. Rose answered Dave. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass. What is the specific problem? The only problem is I'm up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dog. You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it. I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god-fucking damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long course Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished... Hello, Shiro, welcome in. Hello, we're kind of into Act 2, a bit over halfway into Act 2. Don't worry, if you're confused, you can ask any questions and I will try my best to answer them. And hello, Polar, welcome in. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Welcome in. And yeah, as I said, we're kind of halfway into Act 2. If you guys have any questions, please ask if you're confused, because it is kind of confusing. And if not, you guys can watch the VOD. Not to show my VOD or anything, it's just that there's a recap at the beginning of each one. You can just watch the recap, okay? You can just watch the recap and then not pay attention, that's fine. Okay, where did we stop? We stopped at Course Kermit Cock! Let's put this into perspective. You put up with a puppet prostate because you love it. Also, course is a good word. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in the terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of proboscis. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess. Are you going to start rapping about this? What? No, listen. Sprung of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam. No, oh Jesus. Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair. And though faces flush and livers fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit. Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your perfuming trap for a half a second, this is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit. Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. Okay, this Pesterlog is just them going crazy about puppets. But we do learn now that Dave is not a fan of the puppets, at least. You're late? Don't worry, I'm late. I was late today. But welcome in, Nemo. Welcome in. Hello. Oh my god, you guys. I added new commands. You can feed hold. You can also hug, by the way. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, Nya. Thank you, Polar. Well, yeah, you can feed hold now. I added new commands. You can also exclamation hug other users in chat. Yippee! Yippee, Nya! Yippee! Ew, why didn't they put my emo Streamlabs? Now it just says Tonkotsu Disgust. Let me show you guys the emote. It's this one. This one, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the story. What happened? Okay, after the Pesterlog, we go back to being John and we observe the back of the first visible capture log card. You flip over the card containing your pogo ride. Anytime you capture log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You've always wondered what the code was for. Damn, these things are hard to read, but then you've never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps. John, examine the reverse side of hammer card in Strife Specibus. Looks like cards from your Strife deck have codes too. So he can enter capture code as seen on back of Pogo-Ride card. Eat, hold, and hug, connecting at all points. That's right. That's right, yeah. Love language, physical touch. Okay. You enter the code DQMMJLEK into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off and a green light starts blinking instead. Okay, so the red light was here before, yeah, and now it's green. Insert card. What does this do? Does it mean that he can alchemize this? Okay, he types in another code. Okay, so when they put it in, it gets punched and it becomes like this. So these are all holes. They're all holes, yeah. He types in the hammer code. It gets punched too, yeah. In the interest of due diligence, you enter the other code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Attempt to retrieve Pogo from card. Oh well, that should just be a simple matter of... Uh-oh. It looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore or store a new item there for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast! But maybe all is not lost. Recalling from your experience with the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replicate the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. He mashes the keys heedlessly. Okay, hold on, let me put this in the Homestuck recap, yeah, so that I know what to put in the recap next week. So, quick note. Basically, if you have a punch card, you can use the alchemizer, I think. The totem lab. Let me bring up the slides again. 1 second, yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay, so once you get a punched card, you can put it in the totem lath, and you can shape the totems that are from the crook shooter, and with that shaped totem, you can make the item, you can alchemize the item in the alchemimeter. So that's what the punch card is for, yeah. Hope that helps, yeah. That's why he's like, oh, this is so familiar. That's why. Okay. Let's go back. Not quite through with your cowboy empiricism just yet, you mash at the keyboard to generate a random code. You enter DSKJHSDK. The designing stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly at a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge the 2 cans onto 1 card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. He's still talking about his dad. Sad. You punch the card with a pattern that is in no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun. He's so cute. What the fuck? So basically, I think as long as you put in a code and then you put in a card, it's fine even if the card contains stuff. It will punch the card, it will punch holes into the card that you can then use to alchemize. Yeah. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought about this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesters. Me. This is me. This is me staring into his house, you guys. Real. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome in, yeah. I'm glad everyone is enjoying the feet hold. I'm glad. Welcome in. Yeah, you guys can feet hold each other. I love how I told you guys that there's feet hold and then there's hug and no one is using the hug. Only here for a bit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Thank you for dropping by, Nya. Are you at work? Alright, let me drink some water. Mouth is feeling a little dry. Okay, Rose just threw a bathtub at this guy. He's shocked. Look at him. He's so cute. Sorry, I don't have head pat. But if you guys want, I can add that command. So that you guys... Maybe I should add fight. You guys can fight each other. I only added 2, I think. I only added 2 that you guys can interact with each other. I think other than that, I have... this and... Is it links or socials? I don't remember my own commands. Oh, there is links. Other commands do I have? I have find. Yeah. I think that's about it, you guys. I didn't really play around with the commands too much. But if you guys want me to add stuff, I can. Just let me know. Things that you think will be useful for you guys. Yeah. Okay. The bathtub fucking destroys that imp. And he gets build grist. Yippee! Thank you, Rose. Shout out, Rose. Okay, he finally answers his chums. Puppets, awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Sorry, I was coughing there. Turntag Godhead changed his mood to rancorous. He's upset. Yeah, he's upset about the puppets. John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out. Thank you, Rose. Wow, that was so totally unnecessary. I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get you up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, 6 months! Jeffrey, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Because it's cheaper. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy. And this money, it will go to my cat. Thank you. Saw the blurb to sub. No, I just wanted to show you guys what I had, please. I wanted to make the mobile, the blurb to sub, like, automated, but then I didn't want people to think that I was kind of like shilling for cash, you know? But thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. I'm really grateful. Yippee. Hey. Thank you. Anyway, we go back. Shopping on mobile directly through Play Store is more expensive. Yeah, that's why I saw a creator like talk about it on Twitter. So I was like, okay, maybe this would be a good idea to add like a command for it, because I know some people just don't like. Some people can only watch on mobile. Sometimes they just want to sub. I don't know. I just added it because I thought it would be useful. I made a Yeah, it is more expensive because there is a Play Store and App Store like tax kind of thing. Yeah, it's like when you give a super chat on YouTube, it also costs more. I think like 98 cents more. Like almost $1, which is kind of a lot if you think about it. So that's why I only give like super chat when I'm on my PC. I'd add another half yearly payment to that. No, please, guys, please don't stop if, you know, it's not important. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, please. I appreciate it regardless, but like, it's not a must, okay? I just want you guys to take care of yourselves first. And you can cancel at any time, okay? Please. You must? No! You shan't. Just don't dare add your card number on Play Store. Oh yeah, because you've gotten hacked so many times. What the fuck is going on? No, I'm almost done with my tea. I'm so sad. Okay. Wow, that was so totally unnecessary. I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive. You mean these stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those. They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future. You just use TNG with Play Store, you keep it limited so no worries about sudden auto reload. Oh yeah, that's useful. Sometimes I don't even remember what I'm paying for. And I just get the email for it and I'm like, oh, I bought that. And then I'm confused. But yeah. Oh look, now we can see the gate. So this is the first gate. He has 7 gates to go through. 7 rings. Oh, he has 7 rings to go through. And this is the first one. And now he can finally see it. So why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my dad's room? Have you ever been in there? No. Exactly. Huh? I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his room. Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb up and go right through. Will you? Yeah, why not? Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there? Or why it's been kept a secret from you? Well, I mean, yeah. Then trust me, you won't be going right on through. Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you see in there? Can't see in there. Oh, but I don't have a very good feeling about it. Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown painting. She moves the punch cards to John's room. She's so helpful. She just does everything for him. Rose drags some Crookside dolls up to John's room. Collect grist and examine the safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprised at least half the weight of the safe. Sub, because you started a new job. Saturday better pay than you. Ah! Congratulations! I hope your new job goes well. Yippee! New job pays well. We're going up from here, everybody. Real, recognize, real. Preach, brother. That's so Sigma of you. I know, I'm really happy that you got a new job with better pay too. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Yeah, big money. Yeah. Congrats! But I hope you are taking care of yourself first, okay? Don't ever worry about being subbed or not. It's another copy of Colonel Sesker's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to a reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to know and love. You capture log it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Been busy, so this one says, ooh, overtime pay on top of better pay and new job. Let's fucking go. We love overtime pay. Do I love overtime? Not so much, but do I love the pay that comes with it? Fuck yeah. Hells yeah. Overtime pay is sick. But also we shouldn't be normalizing overtime. But I'm glad. It seems like everything's going well so far. With the overtime pay and the better pay and everything. Really happy for you. Yippee! Okay, what else is he finding in here? Excited for OT pay this month. Yippee, let's go! Everyone is getting big cash. Windfall, everybody. Your job on Sundays, your pay is considered overtime. Ooh, that's interesting. Is it because it's a Sunday? Like specifically because it's a Sunday? That's why it's counted as overtime? It's so interesting. Like it should be a day of rest. Kind of thing. I know there's also such things as like off in lieu. So if you work on supposed off day, you can claim that off day back again. You get overtime pay for working in normal hours. Yeah, that's so good. For you, F&B each day except public holidays are normal pay. Interesting. Yippee! Get that money, everybody. Get that cash. Glad everyone is getting cash. Take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in this safe was obviously very important to your father. You wonder why he kept it locked away from you. Some things about him you will never understand. It seems he has been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. Base rock knocks local burbs block off. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood become yet another instance in a pattern of recent rocky cosmological phenomena. Also, this has happened before. This has happened before, you guys. But was it just a meteor or was it another session? I guess we will find out. Look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. 024913. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. Examine back of capture log card on floor. 00000. You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. Enter code on back of card into design X. Punch card. Oh my god, there's another guy. Check him out. Wait, John, before you punch that. Oh, I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched a blank one. You would have only burned one card instead of two. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it. Oh no, he's so stupid. Look at him. He wasted 2 cards. Damn. Throw hat down in disgust. Capture log punch, capture log card. Gotta go for now. Have fun. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for dropping by always, and thank you for the sub again. Thank you. I hope you have a good day at the rest. I hope you have a good day at the rest of work. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good rest of the day at work. My goodness. I be tongue twisting. What is going on? Thank you, Jeffrey. Okay, what happened? Pick this up and then... Ooh, Rose catch the PDA before he loses it again. Lamau. He's so stupid. What? Big PDA. 2 cards to the decks. Inventory of dumbasses. Nar. Oh, he leveled up though. Look at him. He leveled up from Lucky Tot to Pesky Urchin now. Level up for slaying the imp. The Colonel soars to new heights on his egg ladder, reaching the round one-man julep vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel, aristocratic southern colonel. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the round Archimedes' Aquacradle, proceeding directly to vaunted round Theft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basing capacity remains unaffected. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it off to Valhalla. Valhalla! Are you kidding me? That's so fucking lame. What the hell? My god, I can't deal with this. Make your way up those stairs. Post haste. That thing! You must make haste! Such a niche reference. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Did you guys watch Bridgerton? I love Bridgerton. Bridgerton fiend. Not stop. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious to you. But you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable. Lad Scrabble! Oh my god. He's so cute! Are you kidding me? Lousy goddamn stupid stairs. He's so cute. I'm gonna save this page. Holy shit. Okay, next. What the hell is this? Oh, we're back to Dave. We're back to Dave. Ignore Lil Cal and find the beta. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing though. You know this drill all too well. Trouble's a brewing. Ninja sword. Take expensive ninja sword. What sword? There's his bro. We finally see his bro. Did you guys catch him? There's bro. Caught him. Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he left for you to check out. What have I done? Animal? Please start breathing. God. Please breathe. Haha, okay. Make believe time is over. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body, but where? Think, imagination. Ah, the one time I really need you. Flick. Hello, Rolf. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. What the fuck does this mean? I don't remember this. What the fuck? I don't remember this. Okay, some of this stuff you know he's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upsmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleed like, ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. go into the kitchen. No sign of bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. Obviously. What the fuck is this? I love it when people call Dave's house Casa de Sol Trap. Because it really is. Look at this. This is not stuff you should have around a kid. Transfer katana to Strive Spespus. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time you shift 9 your katana to your Spespus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. So now he's played kind, right? Okay, set blender to mix. You guess bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet? Pretty gross. You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems he may have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. You guys, this is what I'm saying, okay? This is what I'm saying. Canonically, his brother sucks fucking balls, okay? His house is cool. No, he's 13. He's a child. You shouldn't be recording your kid. You shouldn't be leaving cameras around. Considering that you're a porn star. Canonically, this guy sucks so bad. Oh my god. He's so bad. He's so bad. He's so bad. So bad. Bad. So bad. Anyway, he severs the head of the webcam. Capture log buster sword from behind microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Set blender to crush eyes. It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Hide evidence in microwave. See? Like, his hobbies are cool and all, and you guess he's gotta put his shit somewhere. But what if he just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The kitchen is useless. All he has is apple juice, and he has to stock it in his room. Are you kidding me? Dave, you are so tragic. You are so tragic. Grab those fireworks. And capture log all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You just know those are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. Capture log shuriken. You grab the shurikens and... Hey! Careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your Solodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. Why are those creatures so thick? They're thick for a reason. I think... I don't know whether they actually go into it. Let me search. When do they actually get brought up? Oh, they did get brought up. Okay, well... pages. 460. Let's go back. Okay, I don't think it's 460. I think it's different in this page. Can I search for a page? Let me get into the history of why they're thick. Okay, if you guys remember this page, we were here like 100 pages ago. Also, I really need to pee. Go and pee. Okay, I'll go pee after I explain this. Which makes things a lot worse when you think about the context behind it. Hold on. Okay. So you were asking why they're so thick? It's because, bro, basically Dave's brother, he has like this plush rump website, right? And it's basically like a porn puppet porn website. And people use this to dingle their dongle, if you will. And he sells these. So these puppets with the asses, they're called Muppets. Like smut and puppets together. So people can buy the Muppets and he makes these. And that's why they're so thick. They're basically sex toys. The more I talk about this guy, the more he sucks. Holy fuck. I can't. So basically, that's why it's so bad that he's leaving all this shit everywhere for Dave, who is 13, to be looking at. And he's also recording all of this for his website. Dang. Muppets are a multi-billion-dollar a year enterprise, and it's awfully hard to resist taking a first. Yeah. That's why they're thick. I hope that answers your question. And also answers your lore curiosity. But yeah, basically bro is he's a porn site owner. I don't remember whether he actually stars in the videos. I'm gonna assume he does, because he does record stuff in the house. And that's why canonically people don't like him, because it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't want to talk about it now. Maybe next time. When I do a character analysis stream. You put the box of fireworks 3 back into card 5 and prepare to start or card 3 apparently. That settles that. You get take nunchuck. Once again, grabbing without thinking ahead. First, you capture the box 5 again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. He's so cute. Look at him. He jumps. My god, the way they're playing this song. Talking about Dave. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. Capture each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken one at a time, knocking out those nunchucks. But no worries, you've got a plan. Capture nunchuck. You take the nunchucks 6. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've just got to compromise with this modus. Examine fetch modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares? Oh, so you can change it. So now he's using consonants 2 and vowels 1, but you can switch them around and you can use them like letters too. So A is 1, B 2, C 3, B 4, I guess. Press eject button. Oh hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Change to Scrabble points hash modus. First, you program your modus with a Scrabble points hash function, adding it to the list. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your Sylladex to select it. You're just not gonna do that yet. No way. Oh, but it's so confusing. Not in orders. Scrabble points. Oh, okay, I get it. So these are Scrabble points, like the letters. Like a W is 4 points. Okay, I get it. I get it. Check the box to detect collision. Take the skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. This is when he changes. He's upset. You take the skateboard sticks. Actually, no you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the field ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Capture the unplugged power cord. You take the power cord. Wait, no. Not going to work. Think of a new word for power cord. Take the battery pack. Damn it. You take the battery pack 9 using the Y as a consonant. Your Silodex reluctantly accepts. The tactic notoriously employed by hashmat, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. There he is. The man in my jar. He deserves to be in that jar. Forever. Dave, search for some mad snacks, yo. Look at him, he's shocked. That little Cal has appeared behind him. Little does he know, his bro has been here all along. Oh, it was just Lil Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dowagers commit mass suicide. Open refrigerator. Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you know these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Guys. Nice. Guys. Guys. Big swords. The hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for... Looks like that works actually. You capture the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords, so it goes in card 2. Use Ice Maker, it's so hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. This guy is fucking insane. Why are you using the fridge as your storage, you weirdo? Wait, what's that? Who's that looking at you in the reflection? Dolphin, he's back. Again. Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Oh, he's so cute, look at him. Capture log cherry bombs. You go for the cherry bombs unsuccessfully. After mulling it over for a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Stupid. Blender is a pretty simple word, and you can already tell that it's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal and stuff down Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. You're still not sure why what he's so happy about or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher into the disposal, but you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice in the reflection something above you. Ah, hello, Dave. Look up. It's a hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad style stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You just know he's being ironic with these weird mini games. Oh, with these weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch. It is time to face your destiny. No going back now. Not the Smuppet trap. No, not the sex toys falling on him. He's so dead, you guys. It's so sussy. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't gonna be a bunch of puppets in there. This is going to be the thumbnail for next week. Oh, this is when he pesters Rose. I'm gonna read this again because I read it earlier. Okay, so my assumption was right. I didn't say this, but we're back in the past. Yeah, we're back in the past. Oh, would you guys want to see like a... You know when I do those Homestuck recaps? Would it be helpful if I put like timeline, that graph for the timeline, so that you guys know what I'm talking about, instead of just going back to the past, back to the present? Go up a slide. That'd be helpful. You remember this? Yeah! I remember the panel too. Okay, you know, like... Okay, sorry. You know, like this? Instead of me saying back to the present and back to the extreme past, blah blah blah, would it be easier if I did like a timeline graph? So like maybe I draw a line or something and then I arrow it to what point it is. That'd be helpful. Let me know while I go and take a pee, while you contemplate this question. The question is whether it would be helpful to have a graph. Okay? I'm gonna go pee-pee. Be right back. Okay, I have returned. Ah. Okay, maybe I'll just do the timeline graph anyway. I feel like it's easier. Read the note on the hatch. Bro, roof now. Bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making it happen! Burst out of the puppet pile like the one. He's so cool, you guys. Look at him. I remember this photo too! I remember this panel. Holy shit. This is so nostalgic. Dave, be the other guy. Bet he could wield two and then put one in his mouth too, like Zoro. You are now the other guy. Nostalgic Max? True. Nostalgic Maxing. Take towels and sheets from bed and make a tent. This is so much fun. A huge waste of time, yes, but so much fun. He's so... I love him, my special guy. No, Rose is upset. She throws it away. Carve a totem of the punched pogo card. You put the punch card containing the pogo ride in the slot and carve a totem from one of the crookside dowels. Repeat process with the other cards and dowels. You use the card containing the code for the hammer, as well as the one with the random code you punched over the shaving cream card for the hell of it. You carve the respective totems for the card. Do same thing with captcha log card. You make a totem for a captcha log card. Pretty bare bones looking totem, if you ask. He's so organized, look at him. You stow the totems in your Athenium. Produce captcha log card. Now we have a stack! Yippee! The alchemy requires 1 unit of any type of grist to produce 1 card. You decide to use shale, since it seems less generally useful than build grist as of now. You make a whole bunch of them. Whoa, did you just make all these? Yes. Sweet, thanks. What did you do with all the blue wobbly vase-looking things? I brought the totems out to the alchemeter to test them. I'm taking some things into my own hands to save time. Okay. He basically just said, you're so fucking slow. You create a hammer at the expense of 2 units of build grist. You make a pogo ride too. -5 build and 1 shale. You use the totem carved with the random code. You create a rocket pack with some random crap stuck inside it. Looks like a cinder block, a violin, and a flower pot. The items have rendered the device completely inoperable. You figure you might as well put this piece of junk to use. Using a little strategy, first you grab Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney, then the cards, then your ejected PDA, then the book again to flash the cards into your deck. Nice going! Turn on Detect Collisions. You flip your fetch modi but find no such option. This is idiotic. Read book and be the wise guy. You never really understood what Cavaney's relation to Anderson was or why he wrote this book about him. His ambivalent attitude towards your favorite magician in these anecdotes always struck you as a little weird. And to be honest, you tend not to read much of the text in the book. You mostly like to look at the diagrams for all the cool tricks. He's just like me, I literally just scroll past it and not read. I don't think this is relevant. I don't think it is, at least. A hole in the ace, aka the hole trick. Oh yeah, that's right. The old hole in the ace trick. Interestingly enough, pertaining to punching holes in cards and making them disappear and stuff. Your hands were never really strong enough to make this one work all that well either. But actually, this gives you a good idea. Ah, you overlap 2 of the punched cards. They mask each other's hole patterns. Put both cards in Totem La. You carve another totem using the new combined hole pattern. Take it to the alchemeter. Oh man, looks like Rose made like a million hammers for some reason. Get all of this shit out of the way. You're about to make something sweet. Yippee! He made the pogo hammer! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go. I haven't seen this in so long. I haven't seen his pogo hammer in so long. Ah! Practice with new weapon. Boing, 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 boing. What did you do? I combined the cards in the lat thingy and made this. It is so sweet. Man, look at me go. I see. That was a really good idea, John. Nice work. Thanks. I got the idea from Harry Anderson. Who? You know the show Night Court? No. Oh, well, bottom line is, he's awesome. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Attack the nearest imp to test Pogo Hammer's strength. You get a vicious rhythmic bouncing combo going and easily slay the imp in one blow. You and the Pogo Ride are catapulted sky high in the process. Is he really a Pogo God if this is what he's doing? Catapulting himself into the sky like an idiot, like a fool. Welcome back, Cap! Welcome back. Where did you go? Next. So the Pogo Ride is now once again gone. Useless. Sweet catch! Rose is so good. Love him. Love her, sorry. Love her. Love him. Why is he in a jar? Because he's my favorite guy. All my favorite guys go in the jar. Lovingly. It's a loving jar. What the fuck is that? He's huge! Esther John. This is me. This is what I think I'm doing when I nudge people in MSN. This is me when I nudge people. Hey, hey, hey. Reply me, reply me, reply me! Hey, that was a pretty, nice, sweet catch. Save. Oh yeah, that. This is pretty comfy. Why don't you just, like, carry the bed around with me on it? Up to the gate up there. I can't interact with you directly or anything that you are touching if it will result in moving you. See? Oh, lame. The game probably regards that as a kind of cheating, in a way, leaving you of your own free will as an adventurer and the need to advance by your own skill and ingenuity. The server player is just a facilitator. Well, okay. All that scurrying around kind of wore me out. I think I'm going to rest here for a bit. Bros, can you keep the imps at bay? Like, drop some stuff on them if they sneak too close. No, you should pick up your hammer and defend yourself. What? Come on! I have no idea what the hell Dave is up to, or if he's any closer to recovering the game. There's some stuff I like to try, in case it doesn't come through. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna rest my eyes here for a second, though. Thank you for the unshrimp! Thank you! Ah! Thank you for the hydrate. Let me hydrate. He's asleep. Good night. Check alchemy excursus. The song that comes up right after he falls asleep. Anyway. Looks like a sort of index documenting all the known results for punch card alchemy combinations. This could be a convenient resource as you start to stumble on more useful card combinations. But ever since Sean started punching cards, you've been contemplating other ways this item manufacturing system could be put to use. In particular, if you obtain the code for any item at your disposal, you think you could theoretically send the code to John, and he could make it himself. That is, if you can think of anything that would be worth sending to. Captchalog's Burb server CD. Oh, okay. We're braining. You eject the disk and captchalog the server CD. Message John the captcha code. Oh god damn it. There isn't one. Dude, she's going to die. She's going to die. What the fuck? No! Not her computer dying again. Double slap. John, wake up. He be dreaming about his dad. Look at them. We need to fish the song. What's that? Who was that at the end? Sheesh. Oh no, I forgot my voice for her. Think. Hey! Whoa, there you are. How's your adventure going, John? It's okay. I'm making some progress, and Rose finally connected again, so she is helping me now. That's good. Oh, but like, I don't think I'm actually saving the world here. I don't know what I'm really accomplishing, but I guess it's not that. Well, I think whatever it is, it must be pretty important. Don't lose hope, John. I think it will all turn out for the best if you stay positive. Just keep listening to your grandmother's advice. Yeah, you're probably right. But, I don't think I mentioned Nana to you, did I? Oh, I don't know. Didn't you? I don't know. Maybe you talked to Rose or Dave about it or something. Yeah, maybe that was it. They're really weird when they talk to me about you. Like, they're always trying to convince me you have some spooky powers. But I'm always like, no, she seems like a pretty regular girl to me. But then, when I think back, maybe there are times when it seems like you know some things. Like, maybe you know more about a thing than you are telling me? I don't know. Oh. Oh, well, John, I want to explain lots of things to you. Some things that I know. I'm just waiting. Waiting for what? Oh, John, I forgot I was messaging you about that meteor that fell near my house. Oh yeah, whatever happened with that? Oh boy, well, it turns out I was confused about it. Really confused. See, I guess I fell asleep for a while and lost track of time. That happens. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Maybe you should, like, wear an alarm clock or something. So what was the deal with the meteor? Well, it's hard to explain, but I know what it is now, and now I know everything's going to be okay. So what is it? Or is this just another thing you're waiting to tell me? Oh gosh, John, I really want to tell you all this stuff, but I can't yet. I really think you need to wake up first. Huh? Well, okay, not literally. Well, okay, maybe kinda literally. Ah! Stop being so confusing! LOL. Anyway, time for you to go, John. I think you have some company. Less than 3. Ah! She's so cute. She's pestering at... Question. So we don't know what time. We don't know where in the timeline she is. Sheesh. Quickly grab the pogo hammer. Okay, now he is hammer kind again. You stick the pogo hammer back in your stripe specibus and get ready to kill some more of those pesky little... Huh? What's that? What the fuck is that? That's huge! Oh my god, even the imp is scared. Tentacle therapist sees pestering ectobiologist at question. Rose, why aren't you dropping something on that thing? Oh no! Be the imp. You be the imp and quickly abscond the fuck out of there. This is what weaker adversaries do whenever things get too hot to handle, which is frequently. Prepare for a boss battle. You stop being the imp because that was stupid and scurry over to your magic chest that you suddenly remembered was on the roof. There are some things in here that would be good to stock up on for a major battle. But it looks like someone has plundered your chest. This is so outrageous. What the fuck is that? You are being ambushed! There isn't much room to maneuver on the sloping roof. Maybe you should consider making your way to higher ground. Ascend to the highest point of the house. You go up here. Look down. You peek over the edge. That's a long way down, buddy. It already seems like a long way down to your yard, not even to speak of whatever's below. Hey, weren't your trick handcuffs dangling from that branch earlier? Damn it. Why do imps get to be making off with all of your sweet gear? Back to work? Okay! Have a good time at work. Thank you for the look. Thank you. Guys, I think we're like 100 pages off from the end of Act 2. Let me check. Let me check real quick. Act 2. Sorry, Act 3. Okay, Act 3 starts at 659. I think we have 100 pages-ish too. Crude ogre. So there's a new enemy, crude ogre. You're confronted with a pair of enormous foes. This is it. You have no choice but to wage a fierce rooftop battle. This is totally going to happen now, and in no way could in no way conceivably be interrupted by a sudden shift in our attention. It's go time. It's time to do this thing. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Stop being the other guy. You stop being the other guy. You're not even sure what that meant anyway. Guys, get ready. He's gonna ascend. Honestly, should I make his house in Minecraft? I feel like I could. What if I made his house in the Nether? This flash is so good. So he's now on the roof because his brother told him to come up here. And also to bring little Cal. There's his brother. Psych! It's her! Oh wait! ×2 double psych out combo! Wayward Vagabond! Let's fucking go. You're now the Wayward Vagabond. Retreat. Got him already. Examine rotten pumpkin. What pumpkin? So stupid. This is a reference to What Pumpkin? Which is... I don't know what it is in reference to stuff. I think it's their merch store. But it's also their video... They're a video game developer, but... Yeah. They're related to Homestuck anyway. Check the little red bar. It appears to be a gauge for a large power cell, perhaps fueled by some type of nuclear reaction. If this is the case, it is relatively low on fuel, but who knows how long it has been running here. You do not care about this sort of nonsense, and you will disregard it at once. You are very hungry. Capture log can of gravy. Capture log. You have no idea what that means. It is total nonsense, and you do not know what to make of it. You will not give the foolish notion a second thought. Just pick up the gravy! Jeez. Oh no, my tea is finished. You just pick it up. You are now holding the can of gravy. Use sharp teeth to poke a hole in the lid of the can. No, he doesn't have sharp teeth. Your teeth are useless for the task. They are blunt like that of livestock, presumably suitable for mashing up plant matter and not for puncturing metal. Attempt to open can with your weak, pathetic digits. Your weak, pathetic digits are not strong enough to penetrate the can. Your fingers are certainly pointy enough, and your black carapace is suitably rigid, but you just don't have enough muscle for the task. Take the can labeled beans. Okay, you take that too. Examine the can of custard. The can clearly reads mustard, a fact of which you are perfectly well aware. It is sort of cumbersome holding all these cans at once. You doubt you can hold many more than this. Maybe 1 or 2. You'll need to find something to put stuff in if you want to carry a lot of things around. Examine marking on wrist. You drop all the cans and take a look at your wrist. It is a sort of specialized barcode pattern. This brings back unpleasant memories and you would prefer not to dwell on it. Examine the small potted plant. What plant? Checkbook on human etiquette. It appears half the pages of this book have been eaten. The daunting volume is considerably lighter than it once was. You are somewhat skeptical about the nutritional value contained by these pages. However, of the practical wisdom they contain, there can be little doubt. You have learned so much. Clear out all the cans inside the purple machine. You empty the peculiar cabinet and take a quick inventory of your canned goods. You have beans, mustard, gravy, bread, shrimp, asparagus, cheese, rice, corn, peas, flour, chestnuts, mayo, ham, potatoes, and squash. Such bountiful plenty. and yet the delights taunt you from within their small metal prisons. Search room for can opener. You have already looked all over the place for a can opener, even making a few electronic inquiries about one, to no avail. Nothing else is inside the purple object either. Nothing else is inside the purple thing either. Locate a nearby sharp object. You wield your trusty knife. It is actually You're not sure what they're called. It's an old rusted one of those red mailbox arm-swingy flappy doodads. Either for letting you know there is mail in the box, or maybe for alerting the mailman to outgoing mail to be collected. You don't know, really. You've wrapped a little piece of cloth around it for the grip. It is useless for opening cans. Be the imp. This means nothing to you. You are not an imp. You have no idea what an imp is, and you will not entertain such frivolous and childish ideas ever again. You feel stupid and hate yourself a little for even considering it. Become the mayor of Cantown! Yippee! He's back as mayor of Cantown! As the glorious founder and mayor of Cantown, you erect a dignified, majestic city hall out of cans, fittingly capped off with a tome of good manners for the roof. You have given yourself a very official and important-looking mayoral sash made out of old cables to complete your look of authority. A number of rather civic-minded citizen cans gather in front of the building to offer adulation to their fair and magnanimous leader. All is well. Beep beep, broom, parade. You immerse yourself in this beautiful dream as you whittle away the minutes, or perhaps hours. You love the idea of being a mayor. You love everything about mayors and the concept of an orderly civil democracy. It all seems so mannerly and reasonable to you. Everyone is friendly and happy, and the city runs like clockwork. The foundation of the government is based on mutual respect between the leader and its people. It is also built on having a really great mayor that everyone loves, who is totally amazing and heroic and brave. Mayors are so much better than kings. You hate kings, and you think kings are really stupid. They are petty, bossy tyrants and are really full of themselves and are basically awful in every way. God, do you hate kings. Explore west of Cantown. Over here is the other side of the room. There is another one of those purple storage boxes and some useless objects scattered on the floor. Use glowing green rock to open can. You pick up the nugget of uranium and... Oh, that was so stupid. Why would you do that? Examine box of crayons. It's chalk, numbnuts. Inside the box, there are 12 pieces of chalk in every color of the... 10 pieces of chalk in most colors of the rainbow. You're excited by this. He ate the green ones. What the fuck? Try to open the storage box. It's locked. There must be some sort of release mechanism for this thing. Examine contents of yellow container. The container is full of motor oil. This does not seem useful to you right now. Rescue that poor lightning bug. There is nothing you can do now for this little new friend. Attempting to crush the amber encasing the firefly would likely cause it harm. It nevertheless bravely flashes on. You find its light alluring, inspiring. To you, it seems as if it could quite easily serve as the light of... democracy. Use the chalk to draw some roads. Oh my god, he made his Can town, look at him! Can Parkway, Can Boulevard, Can Street. You sketch a handsome network of sprawling thoroughfares for your citizens to traverse. The adoring population applauds its mayor's keen instincts for city planning. You even add some lush vegetation to your city with a piece of blue chalk, because you can't seem to find a more suitable color for some reason. Lay a chalk foundation for Cantown's civic growth. You develop westward, settling those fertile plains and claiming them for your city. You section off a number of residential and commercial zones for civic growth, arranged in the only logical pattern that occurs to you. You color the residential zones with your piece of white chalk, but for some reason, none of the colors in the box strike you as suitable for the commercial zone. Perhaps there is an alternative. Use your own pee for the commercial zones! No! You cannot urinate because you have not had anything to drink in quite some time. You are very thirsty. Also, that is a really terrible idea, and you would not consider befouling your wonderful city in that way for even a moment. Use motor oil to designate commercial zones. There we go. The chessboard. You fill each empty square with a bit of motor oil to complete the zoning. It looks rather striking to you. You can hardly imagine that an up-and-coming young can trying to make it in the world would not be delighted to live in your fair district. You are very careful not to get any of the unpleasant fluid on your person. Peel fluid from can of mayo and affix to sash. Oh, he made himself a mayor sash! Cute! Survey surroundings in search of more terrain for city. Seems you have run out of territory for a western expansion, but there is still a lot of empty wall space. Perhaps your citizens would be happier with a colorful backdrop that would make them feel more at home. Oh my god, he's drawing them! Using your imagination and an entire piece of sky blue chalk, you render a bright and cheerful sky full of clouds. You have decided that very closely orbiting your city is a luminous planet, about which orbits a single moon. I wonder what planet that is! You switch to another shade of blue and continue rendering on the western wall. This is so nostalgic. Orbiting much further from your city are 4 planets. None of these have satellites, you have decided. Yes, that makes sense, you think. Panel is so cute. And on the southern wall, beyond an impenetrable veil of darkness, occupying the furthest orbit yet, there is an ominous planet. A moon circles this one too. Check that rampaging boy on the screen. Oh yeah, it's that guy. You had almost forgotten about him and his confusing shenanigans. Seems like he has things well in hand at the moment. He does not appear to need your help, and you have already concluded that he cannot help you, at least for the time being. Turn on the other 3 screens. Okay, I guess we're in the past, considering that John hasn't fallen asleep yet. You have no idea how to turn these on. There is no mouse for this weird quadro-monitored computer. It can only be operated through text commands from its keyboard. Perhaps there is a special key or command which allow you to switch to another monitor. Press tab. Ah, he opened! He got tab cans. He's so thirsty. Consume several cans. You free the heavenly brown elixir from the jewels of pink carapace and imbibe like the wind. It is so sweet and sugary. You wonder how much sugar can fit in one can. Whatever mighty wizard concocted this potion is truly deserving of your fear and respect. Welcome the rest into the city. The tabs are naturalized as loyal new citizens of Cantown. All cans are welcome and equal in your city, regardless of can content and whether empty or full. It's not like emptying a can kills it or anything. They are just cans after all. Hit escape. Feeling refreshed and heavily caffeinated, you go back to work on the big computer. You hit escape, which seems to minimize the action window thingy and reveals the history of all the commands you've entered. This is just a recap. You use the arrow key to scroll up a bit. You can't believe how much you've already typed into this stupid contraption. What a waste of time. You scroll all the way up to your first command. It looks like there are more commands above it. Maybe someone was entering commands on this thing before you? There aren't many more. At the top of this list appears to be the very first command. View. Switch 2, switch 3, switch 4, switch 1. Lock room 3. Type switch 2. You activate screen 2. The signal is garbled and you have no idea what you're looking at. Some sort of filthy beggar pleading for help? No one is around and nothing is happening. You seem to be locked out of any sort of interaction with whatever is happening on this monitor. Type switch 3. another one of these rapscallions. This monitor is locked too. You can't tell him what to do. Not that you really want to, since it just looks like more confusing nonsense to you. You consider switching the screen but decide against it. You have the feeling that whatever's there would just confuse you even more, and you don't even really care all that much anyway. All 4 screens activate. Together, they display a countdown, starting at 4 hours and 13 minutes. There we go again! Magic number. Type reboot. You can't. Nothing is working anymore. Timer seems to have disabled the keyboard. Be the mayor. Enough of this nonsense. You're an important mayor and this absurd contraption has wasted enough of your time. You've got a city to govern with a carapaced fist, which is to say, firm, yet polished and supple as the situation demands. Anyway, this will help you kill some time while you wait for that clock to count down. Create employment opportunities for the citizen cans. You temporarily dismantle City Hall to free up all the can power available to create a vigilant town militia. You divide them into 2 groups, marking them with distinct teams and ranks using the piece of white chalk and the motor oil. You then organize them in phalanx across the countryside, preparing for a stiff training regimen. When you're through with them, your forces will be a well-oiled machine. Chalk another one up to bold leadership. He made a chessboard, you guys. He's playing chess with himself. Look at him. Playing chess with his citizens. Lead your men to victory. You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery. Ah! Me when I'm playing Minecraft for like 6 hours straight. You waste more than 4 hours on this tomfoolery. Ah, he's so cute. Checkmate! Ah! 4 seconds left. Mourn the loss of Citizen Tab. What happened? Your caffeinated jittering must have agitated all the little bubbles curiously hidden in the liquid, creating too much pressure in the can. You speculate this is why it exploded as you nervously eye the timer. You are starting to wonder what will happen when it reaches 0. Maybe it would be best not to be near it when this happens. Though perhaps not as few as implied by circumstance. A peregrine mendicant trundles precious cargo beneath the gleam of the celestially ominous. It's her! PM! 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 Look at her! We got a new carapace. What's her name? Peregrine mendicant. PM for short. We also call her parcel mistress, I think. That's what PM stands for. Also. And also she's, you know, she trundles precious cargo. Parcel mistress. Go outside and get some sun. You say a bittersweet goodbye to your beloved city. It is time to move on to greener pastures, by which of course you mean an arid, sandy wasteland upon which nothing green has grown in years. The door shuts behind you. A panel on the door becomes illuminated. As you ponder over the marks on the panel, you hear another mechanical sound overhead. He's locked in, you guys! We're locking in. The LCD panel appears to have a touchscreen interface. Curiously prod the funny-looking spirograph. It appears the funny-looking spirograph room is locked. The floor rotates a full 360 degrees beneath you, while the surrounding wall seems to stay put. Oh, he fell in his ass. Select the triangly fractal. Is it locked? Triangly fractal room does not appear to be locked. The floor turns 120 degrees and the door opens. You go through the door to find another room. Same size as the other one you just wasted all that time in, while the clock was ticking down to something which may or may not be your doom. Maybe there is something in here that will help you escape. Against the wall, there is another perplexing contraption. Against the opposite wall is some sort of control panel which catches your eye. It has two large screens, but only one appears to be active. There are fields for numbers which appear to be modifiable with the dials to the right. Some numbers are already supplied by default, perhaps entered by the previous user. Also, it looks like there is a meter stick propped up there for some reason. Attach your trusty knife to the meter stick. You immediately craft a measuring spear through possibly the most advanced form of alchemy employed thus far. This is obviously the most important thing to do first. Obviously. Or it would obviously be the most important thing to do if you had remembered to bring your trusty knife. You feel so insecure without your trusty knife. It makes you want to slit your wrists. Or, at the very least, flog your carapace with some sort of measuring apparatus. What is going on? Look at the other wall. You examine the perplexing contraption across the room. You of course have no idea what it could possibly do. You adopt the only obvious course of action, which is to poke and prod it with your handy ruler. You are quite sure this is what science is all about. Press the triangle button. You go back to the control panel, which obviously controls that gizmo, and you push the big blue button, which is probably the most obvious thing to push. You purify a pumpkin. With a logo on it. Seems this mysterious gourd was purified from a specific time and location somewhere on this planet you are on. You wonder if the machine, a purifier, will take any object that exists at whatever time and location you supply. There is a symbol carved on the pumpkin. You don't know what it means, and you doubt it will ever prove to be relevant in any way. I bet. Devour pumpkin. You consider dining on the ripe flesh of the plump vegetable, but your curiosity about the purifier gets the better of you. You try to sneak a nibble from the pumpkin nonetheless. Inspect green patterns. You first examine the attractive green buttons. The icon for the one on the left is that house shape we've seen plenty of times before. The right one, on closer inspection, appears to be the map for this underground facility, with an X marking its center. Water. You push the button. All of the numbers change. Perhaps these are the coordinates for the location of the center of this facility, along with the local date and time? If this is the case, it would make a useful reference point for your current bearings. Fiddle with the dials. One way to find out would be to attempt to purify something from this facility. It should be easy to zero in on a location relative to the center because you have an uncanny knack for tracking precise distances you have already traversed in whatever units you choose. Your handy ruler gives you a good clue as to the basic unit of human measurement. You will go with that. Purify your trusty knife. Wow, he actually did it! Look at him. You nudge the coordinates very slightly and bump up the elevation by 0.5 human measurement unit. You make sure to keep the time approximately what it was to begin with. You purify your trusty knife. You nudge the numbers a bit more and purify a bunch of cans. This is so much more efficient than walking back to the other room to get them. You are to believe that time is at a premium after all. Purify the pumpkin. Does this machine look like a purifier to you? Honestly, the idea that an purifier could both purify and de-purify things is so laughably ridiculous. You could wish someone would de-purify your brain and purify it with a brain that is more smart and less dumb. This is what I want to do too. Wayward vagabond. Use trusty knife to carve spook schema in pumpkin. What the hell are you talking about? That idea makes no sense at all and is basically meaningless. Try using that mushy stuff in your gourd next time. Instead, you just carve off the top, exposing a decadent cache of gorgeous seed-laden ambrosia. Needless to say, you consume all of it rather quickly, but it turns out to be too gross for us to watch. Hello, Velsiao! Weekly bedtime story, real. I'm falling asleep reading it, but I really want to finish Act 2 today. I think that X3 starts on 659. I keep checking, I'm sorry, you guys. 659. That's right. We're on 648 now. So about 20 more pages to go. You cannot move it. It has a spirograph-shaped indentation and possibly will require a special kind of key to turn it. Oh, he's talking about this thing, by the way. This thing. Purify firefly out of amber. Dude, he's so smart. Like, to be able to purify things in and out of spaces just by using their coordinates and adjusting them accordingly. Incredible. You release your blinky new friend. You will give her a name when something suitably whimsical occurs to you. Adjust time dial to purify rotten pumpkin. You and Serenity consider new ways to waste more time with a purifier. You are assuming she is a girl firefly, even though you are not really sure that fireflies can even be girls. You target the extremely tasty rotten pumpkin that was sitting in the other room hours ago. Seems the purifier cannot purify something if it will create a time paradox. A gelatinous ghost pumpkin purifies and quickly dissolves into a pile of unappetizing sludge. Purify the grate over the entrance to the facility. Okay, so I think he was trying to purify the rotten pumpkin in the past, but he can't because it will create a time paradox. Purify the grate over the entrance to the facility. Serenity says, "Let's go! Let's go!" Serenity blinks a message of urgency. You nearly forget that while trapped in Ember, she was witness to all your tomfoolery and dilly-dallying in the other room, and knows the timer is about to expire. It is time to get the show on the road and escape. You reset the coordinates with the right green button again, and this time only adjust the elevation by approximately 10 human measurement units. Hello, VL! Thanks for farting. Hello! Welcome in. We're almost at the end of the Act 2. Yay! So far, we have been fucking around with Wayward Vagabond, who's the mayor of Cantown. We did a lot of other stuff too. Part came from my stream. It came from someone else, not me. Someone was in my room and farted, and that's where the sound came from. Hasten to the exit post-haste! He's in a rush, you guys. Look at him. Oh my god, he's so smart! Look at him! He's using the emptied pumpkin as his bag. He's communicating with the firefly with Morse code. He has 14 seconds left. He's panicking, he's panicking. He's panicking. Look at him. Oh my god. Ooh. Hell. Psych? Question mark. Oh wait. Unpsych. You attempt a rare and highly dangerous 5 times cliffhanger combo and fail. We're doing it, Mag. We're making this happen. 5 times cliffhanger combo. Music is so good. Oh, he actually made it out. Yippee. Okay, so I guess he's moving the entire complex somewhere else. A continent westward. Years in the past, but not many. So he was the meteor. He was the meteor. Parcel mistress, hello! An ocean westward and years in the past. Megalovania when? Megalovania never. It's Megalovania Undertale. Megalovania is Undertale. Right? She's so cute, Rose. Ah! Mom! Isn't it both? Megalovania, HOMESTUCK, and Undertale. I'm always very confused. Oh my god, Dad! Bro! 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 Where are we landing, buddy? Ah! I know where we are. I know where we are. Frog reminded me. End of Act 2! End of Act 2, you guys. We did it. We did it. Did it. Finished Act 2! Yippee! 658 pages later. We're done. We're so done. It's so over. Should celebrate by fighting Sans Undertale. Oh my god, I haven't played Undertale. I have it, but I haven't started. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe I should start. Where is it? I downloaded it. A year ago. Holy fuck. There's an itch.io page specifically just for the Sans fight. Oh my god. I'm going there right now. Let's celebrate, you guys. itch.io Sans Undertale. Wait, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Is it called Underfell? Bad Time Simulator? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's celebrate by playing Undertale. Will this be a spoiler? Come on, right? This is fine. Let's celebrate. Let me window capture. We finished! We finished. We finished Act 2 and now we celebrate. I want my screen to look like a really bad time. Okay, let's go. I've never played Undertale. Is there audio? Oh, there is. Okay. Can you guys hear the audio? Might be the horror version. If he jump scares me, I'm going to pee. I need to pee so bad. How do I fight him? I died. I died, you guys. Thank you for watching, everybody. This is so stupid! Wait, let me see if I actually can find the other one. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh wait, I found another one. Maybe it's this one. The link on Discord? Okay, okay, okay. Oh, thank you. So, we're gonna play Undertale to celebrate. To celebrate the end of Homestuck Act 2. Can you guys hear the plane in the background? Ready? Stop! I don't want to play this game! No fucking way! Guys, this game is hard. I'm not gonna play Undertale on stream. I'll never do this to myself. Relax! Sans Undertale, relax! Holy shit. Guys, the Megalovania fucking hits! Holy shit! Sans Undertale, calm down. Okay, you need to calm down. Sans, give me a chance, please. Ah. It's so stupid. Stop! Mercy, mercy, please. Mercy. Mercy, I said mercy! This is so embarrassing. I'm gonna beat Sans before I play Undertale. Never. I'm already struggling. Can you imagine? Oh, the last time I played Undertale, it was at a friend's house. And I had really long nails. And I think we were playing... I think it was the Undying. Name Undying? I don't remember her name, you guys. Let me Google her. Oh yeah, it is her. Undying. It was so hard. But I clutched. I clutched out of pettiness because my friend was like, you're never gonna beat her with your nails being that long. And I said, fucking bet, bro. I don't think I can beat Sans Undertale, guys. I was so close! Sans, give me a fucking chance, please. Sans, Undertale, we're not vibing. What? How do I escape practice mode? Maybe I don't want practice mode. I have mercy. No. Wait! What is act? Act 1? Let's try. What is endless? Does it mean I can never die? Oh fuck, we're dead. We're so dead, you guys. We're cooked. Let's go again. Let's go again. This is fun, you guys. Oh shit. Hard. This is hard. Game is hard. You feel like you're going to have a bad time. I am already having a bad time. Ooh, I can eat pie. Ooh, let's fucking go. You felt your sins crawling on my back. Megalovania is so fucking good, holy shit. Oh shit. Guys, what's the vibe here? Felt your sins crawling on my back, okay. Oh, it's this one, it's this one! Oh, chill. Let's eat something. Let's eat something. Okay. Oh, 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 oh! Oh! Sans, Undertale, give me a chance, please. Okay, okay, let's go again, let's go again. No fucking way I'm playing this. No, let me die, let me die, let me die. Let me clutch that again. Holy shit. Guys! I'm vibing. Da 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 da. You have to stop moving to avoid them? Okay. Wait, wait, wait! Let me eat noodles, please. Oh. Wait, then... Oh. I did nothing of what you told me to do. Ouch. How do I avoid that? Oh, fucked up. Fucked it up. I fucked it up. No, we're running out of things to eat. Oh, I can move left and right. LOL. Oh my god, you guys, I'm running out of things to eat, for real. Don't fall, you idiot! Do you guys think I can beat Sans Undertale? I have no faith in myself. Oh. Platform blaster. Bone stab. This. Holy shit. Holy shit! Oh! Oh my goodness gracious! We're not vibing. That was the final one. I'm not ready. Hans, give me a break. This is the easiest one. EBH. Oh, what do I press? Did enter? Oh, kind of. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time and then I'm gonna end the stream because I really need to pee. Okay, we're kind of slaying. Here we go. I feel like I am going to have a bad time. Wait, if I stop moving... How do I stop moving? Ouch. No! So close. Ouch! What the fuck? Get fucked, dude. Okay. This is fun. Thank you for the link, VL. All to listen to Megalovania. Let's listen to Megalovania. Let's let that be our ending song. So I have Megalovania downloaded. I think there is a panel. Don't have. Well, I guess I will kill myself. Yeah, wait, let me find Megalovania first. Then I'll end the stream. But okay, while I'm finding it, thanks for coming along again, everybody. Had a good time. I hope we learned new things today. Since they are crawling are the boy eggs. True. Hold on. Undertale Megalovania. Hold on, I have an ad. It is 10 seconds long. We have 5 seconds of the ad left. Can you guys hear that? Okay. Okay, it's kind of loud. Hold on. Thanks everybody for coming for another fun Homestuck stream. Yippee! We finally finished Act 2. Next week, we shall move on to Act 3, I guess. I will have to do my homework and do another recap slide thing. But yeah, the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube after this stream ends. And then I will see you guys tomorrow. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow I'm playing After Image, which is a platformer game. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. I think it's the same time as today. I mean, I set it at 11 a.m. GST, but I think I'll be able to wake up. Today I didn't wake up because I was reading last night. Yeah, I read. I'm quirky like that. Thank you for Tonko Stock. Yeah, thank you for coming along for another episode of Tonko Stock, Dolphin. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the story so far. We will be learning more soon. It will get worse. It will get more confusing as we go. This is where we ended off. And I will see you guys tomorrow. at 11 a.m. JST. Now I'm going to eat and get something to eat before I have to leave the house in like an hour. Touch grass! I don't like that. I want to be home stuck. Stuck at home. Yeah, let's Sony everybody. I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and if it's night, please get some good rest. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I will be playing Minecraft off stream immediately after this. Yabe! Thank you for Tonko Stuck, everybody! Otsuani! I'm trying to wait for the song to end. But yeah, Otsuani, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's the end of Megalovania. Bye bye! Otsuani!